Have you ever wished you could sit down with a successful person and find out the secret to their success? I think the truth of the matter is that most of us actually haven't found that secret yet. I know for many years I sought to find the keys to what made people successful, to what caused other people to rise up and become famous, whether it be in ministry or in business or any other area of life. And all the time I wanted to find out. So I read books that were written by these people, hoping that somewhere in reading their story, I might somehow find what I was looking for. You see, I was looking for the right principles that I could apply that would make my life change, would pull me out of the failure that I was in and make me successful and to accomplish and reach the goals and desires that I had. But I discovered that each person did it in a totally different way. There wasn't one single key to success. But I still felt maybe if I could learn as many of these principles as I could, I would somehow stumble on what it is that would make me a success. And it took me many years to discover a very simple thing, which I want to share with you now. I found out that what makes a person rise up and succeed to attain their goals and obtain their desires is not the principles that they apply, but the actions that they take. In fact, the more principles you learn, the more complicated it begins to get, until eventually you get to the place where you don't know which principle to apply first or which one is more important, and you become paralyzed and you can't make up your mind where to start, and eventually you just sit there waiting and hoping for the best. Now, as believers, we don't have to be stuck with that, because you see, Jesus knows the best way for you to go. And if you ask him, he will gladly tell you. Just don't make the mistake that I did and ask him for principles. See, what you need from the Lord is not principles to apply, but things that you should do. While you're trying to figure out the principle, you never get anything done. But if you come to the Lord, he'll say, do this, do that. Go here, go there. Say this, say that. It's actually very simple. And the things that he asks us to do actually are not complicated at all. And really, all you need to do is just do what he says. And don't worry about how he's going to make things happen. Leave the details in his hands, because he's an expert at this. He created you. He created this world, and he knows the best way to do all of these things. So just, Lord, what do I do next? Lord, show me. And then once you got that, go ahead and do it. It's not a very difficult thing, is it? But sometimes we want something more. Something more. No, Lord, that's not enough. Give me something more. And if you just do what he tells you to do and leave the details to him, after a while you will look back on the way that you've come, and you will realize that you have begun to succeed in so many areas of life, and you begun to reach the goals that you had, and you will start to see so many of your desires fulfilled. And probably one day somebody's going to come to you and they're going to say, please tell me, how did you do it? And you know what? You won't know what to say to them, because the truth is you don't know how you did it. You don't know how it all worked. You don't know all the principles behind it. All you did was just do what he said. Now, perhaps you're like me and you waited years for the right moment, for the right circumstances to be there before you start doing anything. Well, the Lord's not going to do it for you. but he will tell you what to do. And if you'll just listen to his voice and do what he says, you'll be amazed to find out that your life will take off like a skyrocket and reach new heights. And those things that you struggled with for so long suddenly become so easy and without a struggle at all. And you'll begin to live the abundant life that he has for you. Amen.